From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Right to the air is Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's the gain of 14 yards. 43. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
After almost signing with Kansas City last offseason, Juju Smith-Schuster actually left Pittsburgh for KC this year as a free agent. He'll be one of the top targets for KC's offense this year as he chases his second career 1,000-yard season. Always reliable, operating out of the slot. Look for him to catch plenty of balls, as we just saw there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now it's Mahomes again. Finding Edwards alone once again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Chris Jones on the stop. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw his Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Sunday.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Edwards-Helaire. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Carr. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Caught outright by Renfro. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking deep for Adams.
He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a game of play. First down, Las Vegas.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
Yellow. 43. 43.
They go play fake. Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. From midfield, here's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Carr gonna throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller from 13 yards out. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17, Chiefs 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On play action, now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Carr. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. George Karlaftis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Mahomes to throw it. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Hey, Ripley! Yellow!
Here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 2nd down and 3.
43! Attack!
Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Mahomes will throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Las Vegas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
Thank you.